With the global thrust towards a greener future, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley has reiterated that Trinidad and Tobago is firmly on the path to greening its energy operations. He noted after meetings with senior United States officials in January.
We have the US support with respect to the whole question of technical exchanges and coming up with successful strategies for energy transition and climate adaptation.
He said several local government ministers accompanied him on the January trip, including the Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, Stuart Young.
The efforts at fighting carbon control as a response to the existential threat of climate change, that we are working in a transitional period towards some time when those carbon volumes in the atmosphere would be such that we'd be net zero. But until such time as we get there, we consider that to be a transitional year.
The Prime Minister added.
And that is why we will continue to sell methanol as the clean fuel. We'll continue to sell LNG as a substitute for coal. And we'll continue to try to green our Point Leases petrochemical areas to be more and more in sync with what the international effort is with respect to climate change.
Dr. Rowley indicated another matter which was discussed during the trip.
We also sought help and got commitments for funding for sustainable energy. You know, we're currently constructing 113 megawatts of solar power. We intend to do more of that. And the funding for that is something that we have been working towards because Trinidad and Tobago has very limited funding on these matters.
And he stressed this country's goal.
We're aiming to get to 30%. So we're now looking at 10%, and over in the next 2 to 3 years, maybe we'll add more and get to that 30% target. And we would be well within our contribution to the international matters.
I am Terry Ann Brown Campbell, and this is Evolving Energy.